Got my old hat back. Well, folks, this one's a strange one. And not in the same way Apocalypse Now was. Oh no, I don't know if anything can top that one, but this one's definitely a very bizarre one. Well, the thing is, in the mid-60s there was this big surge of popularity in artsy films that didn't really seem to have a point to them, or did they? Films that had imagery that lent itself to a whole bunch of symbolism, or did it? And this film from 1966 called Blowup is no exception. The most that can be made out of this film is that it centers around a British photographer who is just doing his job when something suspicious takes place, or at least that's how it looks to him. He is confronted by a woman played by Vanessa Redgrave about some pictures that he had taken in secret of her and something that was going on. And eventually, when he gets a chance to look at the photographs himself, he comes to the conclusion that he may have accidentally spotted a crime scene of some sort. Oddly enough, though, that's not even really what the focus of the film is. It's just him doing his job as a photographer, and things happen. This film, in many respects, is very much a nothing film, but in many ways an everything film. Nothing really seems to add up, yet somehow they seem to. The pacing is very strange. The cinematography in this film is unbelievable. The angles are incredible. There's so many incredibly nice-looking shots in this thing. And the production design's impressive too, especially for the photographer's building. Also, the atmosphere is effective as well. There are many points throughout the film where there's no dialogue at all, just ambient noises. There's not even a score, much like Rear Window, one of my ultimate recommendation films. It's very, very ambient. Yet at the same time, story-wise, I don't really know what to make of this thing. Like most art films, it's really not about story as much as trying to establish a mood of some kind, or create something poetic, and in that sense I will say this film does, but like most artsy-type films, this is very much an acquired taste. It's either something that's going to be enjoyed for its bizarre tone and style, or it's not going to be. So, take it for what it's worth. This is a very strange piece of work. On the worth meter, I'd give this at least a worth renting. It's definitely worth checking out if you're curious about artsy films from around this time period. Out of 5, I'd give this a 4 out of 5, but this one's very difficult to get into, fair warning. So, if you're curious about what movie was the very first film to feature a topless woman in Britain, then go ahead and try it, but it's an art film. That's really all that can be said about it. Thank you for your time.